All right, here's our Kalamazoo drop saw, horizontal bandsaw. I think it's something like an HAW or H9, something like that. I forget the part number on it. It's all worn off now. Um, so yeah, it's like 9 by 13 capacity. Let's see, it's kind of Frankensteined a little bit. We've done a lot of modifications to it. One of the big ones, I don't know if you can see there on the bottom, but there's a steel kind of box tube frame that we made for this. I'll kind of go around the back and show why. So I think the way they made these is you just have like your standard saw, and then this whole back end hydraulic unit is like an attachment. So when we got the saw, those were two completely independent pieces, which made it a real pain to move around because you had to realign everything. So now we've got this like metal frame underneath it, and it all moves as one unit. Um, it's got a set of controls here on the back. These are actually this is the controls that the saw came with, which again was pretty annoying if you were doing any sort of like single cutting, because you know measure something on the front and then have to come to the back to actually start the pump and everything. So we put this new control box on it. So it's got e-stop. Go through this. So you just got your pump on and off. This, um, oh, it's an auto mode. I'll go through that later. But anyway, if you're just using it in manual mode, basically just green button for the pump, then the green button for the vise, and then blade. And then we've got up, down, and hold. Yeah, let me just go ahead and show that real quick. So back here, there is, this is where we go from manual to automatic mode. So now, sorry about the crappy camera work. So now we can turn on the pump. This open and closes the vise. And then we got the blade on and off. And then up, down, and hold for the head. Yeah, what else we got? For the vise is hydraulic, and then it's got this little knob you kind of drop down, and then you can lock it in different positions. It's a little finicky, but as long as you keep things tightened up, it works pretty well. Let's see what else. I put this back when I had a lot of free time. I put this little Arduino controller in here. So it's got the screen and the keypad, and basically that actuated this this piece on the front. And basically you could type in, like, if you wanted a 10-inch cut, you could type that in, and it would run a little lead screw out to set that distance for you. That doesn't work. It probably could if you needed it to, but in my opinion, it was more hassle than it was worth. What else? Just replaced the coolant pump on it probably a couple months ago. We can poke inside the thing here. So it could use a good cleaning, but it's still working. These guys can loosen that for your blade guides. What else? One thing I should point out, it's not great with coolant leaks. So we just have this like plastic tray underneath, and that seems to do pretty well. I'm sure if you wanted to mess around with it, you could find where it's coming out and seal it up a little bit. Also, I've got the wire brush that typically goes on here off, but I do have the parts for it, so you can put that back on. I probably would recommend doing that. It does have a CVT, so that's over here on the back side of the motor. You can spin that and turn the speed up and down. It's got this little basket that catches the majority of the chips. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it in auto mode. So again, got all of our same controls. So if you want, like, you can actually run all the controls from this back panel too. Not sure if the counter works. I think it nominally does, but I definitely don't want to guarantee that. So I'm going to put it in auto mode. Oh, and then back here we have the feed roller. I've just got it like jacked up in the air because we don't really use it. But normally that would be down if you want to do auto cutting. So let me set you down here. So for auto cutting, basically this bar goes on the front. You can put it in a couple different places. This can slide, and then it's got like a micrometer or kind of fine adjustment on the front, and then this is just a limit switch. So I'm going to kind of jank this a little bit, but to do auto, we're going to turn on the pump. I believe we turn on the vise and put it in the up mode. And so right now it's like it's cutting. Once it hits the lower limit switch, it lifts up, and then hopefully you can see the feed roller is now spinning. And so now when your stock comes out and hits this switch, it closes the vise, starts dropping the saw again until we get down to the bottom. And it's feed roller's going. So, yeah, like I said, haven't used that a ton, but it does seem to still be working fine. Okay, let me think if I got anything else. I'll try to get some dimensions on it. I think that's basically it. I'll kind of do one more walk around, show it in a couple different views. Yeah, so hopefully that's it. If you have any questions, let me know.